and all time.
What is going on, guys? In this video I'm going to be taking a first look at Wraith, which is the new hero released in version 0.41. I'm going to be going over his appearance, his kit and the gameplay. So if you like my overview of Wraith and would like to see similar videos for future heroes, please hit that like button. If we start off with his appearance, we can see that they spent quite a bit of time working on this hero. He's very polished looking, they've gone into a lot of detail with his armour, with the blue neons flashing out of it. The basic skin does look very much like an advanced version of the robot from iRobot, I think, which is pretty cool. There's a new skin which you can buy, which is the Shadow Op skin. I do like the whole red and black look that they've got going on. It does fit with more of an assassin role, and it fits with his background from coming from the same school as Kalari. There is also the Challenger skin, which looks pretty cool as well with the green and grey look, but I do prefer the basic skin over the Challenger. And then obviously there's the Master skin, which looks pretty cool with every hero, to be fair, but does look pretty neat on Wraith's armour. Let's move on to his kit. So his first ability is Knock Knock, which is a long range scope shot that penetrates geometry. In other words, it shoots through walls and deals ability damage. Killing a unit with this ability will refund the mana cost over a short time and reduce the cooldown to 2 seconds. So this ability is really handy for finishing off them heroes which are getting away on low health. Also makes it a really neat ability for last hitting minions, because you get your mana back, you can safely shoot the minions from under your tower, and the cooldown is really short as well. That 2 seconds goes by pretty quick. So it is a really useful ability for last hitting minions as well as finishing off heroes which are trying to get away. Next up is Who's There, which is basically a sonar ward which pings every 3 seconds to reveal enemy heroes. When it reveals the enemy heroes, they will be in vision for 6 seconds. It doesn't have a line of sight restriction like the current wards do, so a bit like the old wards, they don't have a line of sight restriction, so you can put it somewhere, it will look through walls and look through the fog wall, and the sonar ward will last for 60 seconds. The cooldown on this when you level it up is pretty quick. Level 1 is 16 seconds, but as you get higher it drops down to like 8 to 10 seconds or somewhere around there. So it is really easy to fire these out into different locations. It's not just one which you can have up and active at any one time, you can have more than one. I did play a game and had more than one sonar up at the same time, covering the different lanes coming in from the jungle, so can be used for that. Next up is Back It Up. This is the first type of this ability that we've seen in Paragon so far. It basically warps the enemy hero back to where that enemy was 3 seconds prior. Teleportation occurs after a short delay. Range increases and cooldown decreases with the ability level. So again, it's a really useful ability to bring a hero back into play if they're getting away. Also, if you're wanting to save yourself or an ally from being killed, you can target one of the enemy heroes and send them back to where they came from 3 seconds before, giving you or your teammate enough chance to get away. Lastly is his ultimate, Surprise Surprise. This allows you to take yourself and close by allies into the shadow plane and, yep, you guessed it, surprise your enemy. Whilst I've not had a chance to use this properly yet in a team, I can see that this ability is going to be really useful in team fights, or when creeping up behind enemies, pushing on the lane, doing the old prime, or even doing raptors. Finally, let's have a look at some gameplay. Like his old friend Kalari, he is a bit squishy. Wraith certainly isn't somebody that you want to be initiating a fight with, that's for sure. While his kit does seem to scream that of a support player, I do think he would probably be best suited somewhere else, like the off lane or even the mid lane. That being said, I think that he could pretty much slot into any lane depending on the deck you build for him and the rest of the team composition. I did test out the range on the knock ability, as you can see in this clip, that I'm trying to finish off Grux through the wall. Try a couple of times and the range isn't quite there, so I have to run around and finish him off. To be honest, I didn't find him that much fun to play for my first couple of games with him. However, he is a hero that I will play again to try and get used to his kit and see how effective he can be in team fights after learning his playstyle. Be sure to subscribe to see more videos of them in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll leave you with a few clips from the last couple of games with the new hero, Wraith.